The Week Ahead, brought to you by The Deep Dive. The upcoming week is going to be a busy one as markets await first quarter earnings from a number of major U.S. banks, as well as the Bureau of Labor Statistics March CPI Print. On Monday, Aphria, a Canadian-based cannabis company, is expected to release its first quarter earnings before market open. As analysts call for revenues to increase from $160,530,000 in the final quarter of 2020 to that of $168,470,000. Tuesday is a big day for the U.S. economy, as the Bureau of Labor Statistics is expected to publish the highly awaited March CPI print. According to economists polled by Reuters, the median forecast for core CPI calls for a month-over-month increase of 0.2% and an increase of 1.5% from year-ago levels. Also on Tuesday, Organigram Holdings, a Canadian cannabis producer, will be publishing its earnings for the first quarter of the year before markets open. The consensus forecast among analysts calls for revenues of $20.21 million, marking an increase of $1.13 million from the prior quarter. Cogeco, a Canadian telecommunications and media company, will be reporting its financials for the first quarter of 2021, with revenues expected to increase by $2.54 million to $648.9 million, and earnings per share expected to be $1.97. Wednesday through Friday this week is also busy for the banks, as JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and Morgan Stanley, among others, are expected to release earnings for their latest quarter. Both Morgan Stanley and Goldman Sachs were also embroiled in the Archegos capital management fallout and are also expected to sustain some level of losses. Bed Bath & Beyond, which was recently targeted by retail investors looking to squeeze out hedge funds, will be releasing its fiscal fourth quarter earnings on Wednesday as well. Analysts are calling for earnings per share to reach 33 cents and revenues of $2.65 billion, a slight improvement from the previous quarter revenue of $2.62 billion. Wednesday, meanwhile, is a big day for Coinbase, which is expected to make its public debut on the NASDAQ. The cryptocurrency exchange has been the subject of a recent market frenzy, as it is the newest tech company to go public with a massive valuation. In a press release published last week, Coinbase revealed its first quarter revenue skyrocketed by nearly ninefold from year-ago levels to $1.8 billion. On Thursday, United Health Group, a Minnesota-based for-profit healthcare company, is anticipated to publish its fiscal first quarter earnings before markets open on Thursday. Analysts are forecasting revenues to reach $69.26 billion, an increase of $4.2 billion. Earnings per share are expected to increase from the previous quarter's $2.52 to $4.36. Delta Airlines, one of the major U.S. airline carriers, which has been embattled by the COVID-19 pandemic, will also be publishing its earnings for the fiscal quarter ending on March 2021. Analysts are expecting a revenue increase of $100 million to a total of $4.07 billion. Earnings per share are forecast to decrease from minus $1.19 to minus $2.83. Finally, on Friday, Statistics Canada will be publishing wholesale sales levels for the month of February. The Statistics Agency is forecasting the total value of sales to rise by 5%, marking a decrease of 1 percentage point from the previous month's increase. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. And in the meantime, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, please.